I said yesterday on the show, 100% Ryan was the one who put this line in here.
The worst thing that ever happened to each other, and then in some moments, a really great thing.
Look out for everyone and make sure they feel seen. And you can have two things can be true. You can have empathy.
Candace Owens has just exposed something huge about Blake Lively, and Hollywood is buzzing. Is this the moment Blake's carefully crafted image falls apart? As shocking details surface and new receipts emerge, the pressure is mounting. What did Candace uncover that has Blake in full-blown panic mode? Let's break it down. Blake Lively's name has been making waves for months, but things just took a shocking turn. Candace Owens, known for her deep dive investigations, has come forward with new receipts, evidence that could turn this entire controversy upside down. While most of Hollywood assumed the drama was just a back and forth between Blake and Justin Baldoni, Candace suggests something much bigger was at play. According to her, Blake wasn't just reacting to a situation. She had been planning and strategizing long before things became public. The timeline she's pieced together hints that Blake's team was working behind the scenes, trying to control the narrative. But why? Was she truly the victim, or was this part of a larger power move?
And she's made up this whole thing because she tried to steal his movie.
Even more shocking, Candace claims that before the drama reached major media outlets, Blake had already started laying the groundwork for her defense. She wasn't just responding to backlash, she was actively shaping the story. And now that Candace has exposed these alleged behind-the-scenes tactics, Blake's entire public image is at risk. So what exactly did Candace uncover? And why is it making Blake Lively so nervous? Let's break it all down. For years, Blake Lively has been Hollywood's golden girl. Charming, elegant, and seemingly untouchable. Whether starring in blockbuster films or appearing on red carpets, she has maintained an image of perfection. But Candace Owens' findings suggest that the truth behind the scenes may be very different. Hollywood insiders have whispered for years that Blake and her team are experts in public relations strategy. From handling minor scandals to shifting public perception, she's played the game flawlessly. But this time, things aren't going according to plan. Candace's investigation suggests that Blake may have manipulated the situation long before the public caught wind of the controversy.
Not only the heart and soul of the source material, but the heart and soul of the relationships.
If the claims are true, it means Blake wasn't just a victim of circumstances, she was actively steering the narrative. And now, as more details emerge, the cracks in her image are starting to show. Could this be the moment Hollywood sees a different side of Blake? Or will her team find a way to spin this latest revelation? One thing is clear, her perfect reputation is hanging by a thread. Justin Baldoni has found himself in the middle of this firestorm. But according to Candace, this wasn't just bad luck. The evidence suggests that Blake and her team were allegedly setting the stage for his downfall, long before the controversy even hit mainstream media. One of the biggest revelations? The New York Times was already working on a story targeting Baldoni months before the public even knew there was an issue. That raises a major question. Who tipped them off? And why was this story being shaped so early? Candace Owens believes that Blake and her PR team may have been influencing the narrative from behind the scenes. Instead of just reacting to accusations, Candace claims they planted the seeds of a scandal that would put Baldoni in a negative light. If true, this would mean that Blake wasn't just caught in the middle of a feud.
I told them that I was exhausted. I haven't given myself time to recover.
She was strategizing how to control the story. And now, as these alleged tactics come to light, her entire approach is being questioned. So was this really just an unfortunate Hollywood dispute? Or was there a bigger plan all along? Ryan Reynolds has built his brand as Hollywood's favorite leading man. Charming, funny, and always in control. But recent reports suggest that behind the scenes, he may have played a much bigger role in this drama than people realize. Candace Owens revealed that at an exclusive Deadpool and Wolverine after-party, Ryan was overheard making strong statements about Baldoni to major Hollywood executives. Was he just defending his wife, or was he actively working to influence Baldoni's career? Then there's the Deadpool reference. A specific joke in the film was widely interpreted as a jab at Baldoni. Some people thought it was just Hollywood humor, but after Candace's revelations, many are wondering, was this intentional?
It's true. No, it's somehow, I have no idea how we've managed to keep it secret.
Blake and Ryan have always presented themselves as a power couple. But could they have been orchestrating moves behind the scenes? If Candace's timeline is accurate, it seems like this wasn't just a random controversy, it was a calculated strategy. And now, with the legal battles heating up, Ryan's involvement may not go unnoticed for much longer. Blake Lively's PR team may have worked tirelessly to control the media narrative. But now, real legal trouble is on the horizon. What started as a Hollywood dispute is now playing out in court. And it's not looking good for Blake. One of the biggest blows came from PR specialist Jed Wallace, who has filed a $7 million lawsuit against her for defamation. According to Wallace, Blake dragged his name into her legal battle with Justin Baldoni, falsely accusing him of fabricating negative social media content about her. Wallace insists that none of this was true and that Blake's claims have damaged his career and reputation. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Initially, Blake's legal team included Wallace's name in her filings, painting him as a key player in the alleged PR campaign against her. However, just 11 days later, when she officially filed her lawsuit in New York, Wallace's name had mysteriously disappeared. This sudden change raises an important question. Why would Blake's team erase his name from the final complaint? If he was truly involved, wouldn't they want to keep him in the lawsuit? Candace Owens suggests that this could be an example of damage control, that Blake's lawyers realized they had no real evidence against Wallace and decided to quietly remove his name before things got worse. But Wallace isn't letting this slide. In his lawsuit, he argues that Blake knowingly made false allegations and used his name to shift blame. He is demanding $7 million in damages, along with a formal retraction and an apology. Blake's legal team, however, has been quick to dismiss the case, claiming that this is nothing more than an attempt to silence her. Her lawyer, Michael Gottel, released a statement calling the lawsuit a baseless attack and even suggested that Wallace is only suing as a publicity stunt. But if that were true, why would Blake's team go to such great lengths to erase his name from their filings? Candace believes that there's more to this story, and if Wallace has actual proof that he was wrongly accused, it could seriously damage Blake's credibility. And let's not forget, this is just one of the lawsuits now tied to Blake Lively. Other legal battles are brewing, and experts say this could just be the beginning. Blake and her team are now scrambling to contain the fallout. Sources close to the situation claim that Blake is panicking over the number of lawsuits stacking up. Legal analysts have pointed out that if Blake loses just one of these cases, it could open the floodgates for even more lawsuits from people who feel they were wrongly blamed in this drama. The biggest concern? The possibility that new evidence could surface during these lawsuits. If Wallace or Baldoni's legal team presents undeniable proof that Blake and her PR team orchestrated a false narrative, it could destroy her Hollywood reputation for good. And with each lawsuit, more secrets could come out. Blake may have spent years carefully shaping her public image, but these lawsuits have the power to unravel everything. If Blake Lively thought this would all blow over, she was wrong. Justin Baldoni has officially countersued Blake and Ryan for a jaw-dropping $400 million, and legal experts say this case could be one of the biggest celebrity lawsuits in years. According to Baldoni, this isn't just about clearing his name. It's about holding Blake accountable for what he claims was a deliberate attempt to destroy his career. His legal team has presented a detailed timeline that challenges Blake's version of events. They argue that Blake wasn't a victim at all, but rather that she and her PR team carefully orchestrated the scandal to make Baldoni look like the villain. And here's where things take a serious turn. Baldoni's lawyers claim that they have evidence proving Blake's team worked behind the scenes to plant damaging stories months before the controversy exploded in the media. One of the most shocking claims? Blake's PR team reached out to major media outlets, including the New York Times, long before any public accusations were made. If this is true, it means Blake was not reacting to a scandal, she was creating one. And Baldoni isn't stopping there. His countersuit also targets Ryan Reynolds, alleging. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe Candace's receipts? Or is this just another Hollywood power struggle? And don't forget, this saga is far from over. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications because we're keeping an eye on every new twist in this unfolding scandal.